This is Paul, the manufacturer and the sale of weapons of mass destruction. State terrorism and state sponsoring of terrorism. Oop. And then there's the death squads. Oh, and kidnappings. Now, let's say that we consider, yes, the use of the de facto, yes, court orders, yes, of those that use forgeries to be able to sign them. I've told you that my sons are kidnapped. Yeah. I told you that for the last 4 years. Yes. And your answer to the kidnapping, yeah, was to fabricate evidence against me. Yeah. Terrorize me. Yes. Use of extrajudicial punishments. Because you refused to give me my sons. Yes. Now, for every forgery of Heidi Lee Budner, yeah, I'm going to want to sue you. Oh. And then the use of the de facto government, no. I'm going to want them in my custody. Yeah. Now, the kidnapping because of the use of fabricated evidence. Yeah. I actually didn't commit any crimes. Oh. As much as my wife said that I had 14 misdemeanors, yeah, I didn't grab her arm. No. I squeezed her fingers and we continued to hold hands as we were going to the Kmart. And I didn't slap my sons. No, I used two fingers when telling them to go to bed. Yes, he did. And I am not, yes, a domestic abuser, child abuser, and I never committed the crime of assault. Yes. Now, you've been using this de facto government to issue court orders against me, right? Where you wanted me to have a mental health evaluation, right? So you could prescribe a lithium product, yes, and then you could say that I was crazy for the rest of my life. Now, I would think it's an extrajudicial punishment to require mental health evaluations, yes, based upon the fabricated evidence of me being a domestic abuser. Now, let's say Brent, yes, wants to be tried in an international criminal court. I would say, yes, that I'd spent the last 4 years informing you, yes, that the petitioner didn't sign the protection order. I was not given notice and opportunity to be heard, yes, at least 5 judicial days before having that permanent court hearing. And you issued it for 10 years. Oh. Now, I've been arrested multiple times, yes, for the accusation of violating it, yes, where you have the evidence that I wasn't in Sweden right now, and you have the evidence that I wasn't in Brennan, yes. And then you made me go to over 2 years of court hearings, right, where you're going to use the professional persons from the state of Washington, yes, to say that I'm crazy for knowing that I wasn't there.